Hello everyone, Gifted Soul here, back for another Pickacard reading, and this Pickacard reading is going to be regarding your finances for the year of 2021. Do keep in mind that this reading is not meant to resonate with everyone who crosses path with it. This is for entertainment purposes only and is not at all to substitute for financial, legal, medical, or any other type of advice given to you by a qualified professional. Free will is a way of life, and we're all in control of our own destinies in the end. So before I get started, yes, I did say that this is not a substitute for financial advice. It does not mean that none of this can help you financially, because that's what the reading is about. But when it comes to like deliberating on your financial decisions and trying to make the best decisions suited for you, it is at your own free will that you are following this guidance 100%. So if you make a decision here that Spirit is asking you to make within this reading, especially being that this collective, this is completely on you, on what happens as an end result for you regarding any messages here. So keep that in mind for any reading that I do here, more so because it's collective, but either way it goes, that's my personal disclaimer as well. So yeah, if you would like a personalized reading, personalized readings are available via my website and my Etsy shop. So we have 3 piles, of course, as usual. Just pick whatever you're guided to pick. Pick by your number, whatever method you use to pick, it is fine. You can pick more than one if you would like. However, at least when I pick piles and pick a card readings, I try to stick with one. But again, it's up to you. This is whatever you want to do here, so keep that in mind. So, alright, I'll see you guys in pile number 1. If you have not had enough time to pick the pile, simply just pause the video and come back when you are ready to pick your pile. Alright, so pile number 1. This is going to be for your finances in 2021. So predictions or any type of advice. So let's see. We have light. Love begins, which is our Ace of Cups. And this is our sun here. And we have awareness. Okay, so what I'm getting here so far for your finances is that you can pretty much manifest anything you want here when it comes to your finances. But I do feel like through some type of partnership, whether it is a partnership with somebody you're with romantically, or a family member, somebody that has a deep love and respect for you, I feel like could be helping you with your finances this year as well. For some of you, I see the number 1 here, and the number 1 is pretty much about completion. So something is about to start. Something may have ended regarding your finances or even your career or just in your life in general, but that thing has ended so that you can have a new beginning in the financial area of your life. So there's another phase coming with your finances that wouldn't have came without something ending. It could have even been a relationship, even though this is a financial reading. It could have been that maybe there was some type of ending to a relationship or a job, whatever the case is, but that's because there was something better out there for you and something else manifesting, something that you would be way happier with, something that gives you joy and happiness. So Spirit is just wanting you to be aware of also your surroundings when you're spending money, who you're giving money to, and just making conscious decisions when it comes to just your money in general, because I feel like once you follow that advice, you will pretty much be able to get more or find more stability in the financial aspect. But with the sun here, and all of these cards, they all have the number 1 in it, and there is a number 9 too, which lets me know that There's going to be some wish fulfillments here with your, I keep wanting to say love life. So maybe through some of your love lives, you're going to kind of be, you're going to gain financially from a new love partnership coming in, or maybe somebody you're with now is going to somehow help you, whether that's giving you advice or whatever the case may be. So yeah, time out. Number 37. So first of all, there is purple here. When I see purple, not all the time will I be inclined to give you this message, but most of the time, yes, I will say to follow your intuition. It says being aware, so I feel like this is being aware of your conscious state of mind and what also your dreams are telling you as well regarding finances. With the timeout card, I feel like there's a need for you to take a break from something. Maybe there's some type of monthly subscription that you're on, or maybe all of a sudden, as of lately, or even coming up, you're going to be spending a lot more money than usual. I mean, I don't know, that may be something that you're buying on a consistent basis that maybe you may not even need, or maybe buying and not using, or whatever the case is. And then Spirit is telling me, for some of you with timeout, stop making so many trips to the bank is what I'm hearing, or the ATM. Kind of pump the brakes on that. Yes, you're going to need money, but I feel like oftentimes you may pull out more than what you need. So be aware of that when you are pulling money out. Yes, you're going to need to go to the ATM sometimes, of course, but I just feel like for pile number 1, and it's weird, I mentioned pile number 1 with the number 1 here in your pile. I'm just now realizing that you picked pile number 1 and you have a lot of 1s laid out, but yeah, and this could be referring to this ending that I was talking about as well. Let's see. As for some of you, you may even I had it at the tip of my tongue, but I lost it. For some of you, you may even buy things on impulse, like maybe when you're sad or something, you buy something. If it's something that uplifts you, okay, but Spirit is telling you time out, not to get into the habit of always buying things to make you feel fulfilled. So that's another thing with your finances here. So we have full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So I believe I don't know if we're still in it or not, but we were in a new moon or full moon in Capricorn as of recently. So for some of you, that era, that moon cycle is actually going to help you end a cycle that has been needing to be ended, that's necessary to end. And like I already said, you're entering into a new phase. So for a lot of you, this has opened up because of full moon in Capricorn. That's crazy. It's full moon or new moon. I don't necessarily keep up with the moon phases, y'all, but yeah, that's crazy that comes up. Like, wow. So let's see, we have appetite. This is the name of a crystal. So progress, not perfection. So don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you come and all that you've learned. So pretty much you may be in the habit of also kind of comparing yourself to others and their financial life, or what it appears to be on the outside anyway. It looks like they have a lot of money, they're able to get nice cars and all this other stuff, but you have to realize that sometimes these people are putting themselves in debt, because yeah, they can get all that stuff now, but you know, sometimes at some point they're going to be forced to kind of step out of that, or forced to even give back some of the things that they've had. So do not feel bad if you are not able to get there just yet. You want to take your time when you get there, and just know that any progress is progress, whether it's small or big. Any type of progress means that you have achieved something and you have made a step. You have made at least one step. So don't feel bad for going at your own pace financially. I do see a lot of you trying to save, but it's like you may be doing it for the wrong reasons, or and that's why it's not working out for some of you. So rest your mind. Silence is good. Self-care. So silence. Stop talking to people about your money opportunities, or you know, maybe you have an idea to do some type of self-employment and or something to help bring money in. Spirit is saying stop talking about it. You're making you're kind of slowing down your manifestation process, and things coming into fruition by telling people. And yes, sometimes I get like that. I want to tell people before I get done with things, but I've learned to stop doing that. So silence here is pile number one. Your silence right now is very much needed when it comes to things that you are trying to invest in, and just your finances in general. So we have, you will only see the way by making the way. So some of you may have maybe even been thinking that something should just fall out of the sky for you. And I'm not trying to be, you know, mean or say that in a bad way, because sometimes I guess we all might just expect things to come to us without working for it. But I don't feel like you guys haven't been working. That's not what I'm saying. It's simply saying back to manifestation, and I feel magician energy here as well. Sometimes you have to make a way with what you have. Make do with what surrounds you. Okay, so what's next? Spirit guides. So listen to your spirit guides, and like I said, your intuition when it comes to your money. Your guides are giving you lots of unlimited ideas. They're giving you a lot of advice. They're telling you what direction to go in. And sometimes, you know, sometimes we don't listen to our spiritual guides. And I have learned the hard way that I need to start listening more. So don't second guess yourself or second guess your intuition or what spirit is trying to tell you, especially when it comes to money. Okay, ask for your needs to be met. So for some of you, this is simply about releasing pride and saying, hey, I need help with something, but I don't have what I need. Part of you making a way is simply pulling out that contact list and contacting some people, or getting on Instagram, or getting on any type of platform where you can kind of up your business, or, you know, fall into communication with the right people. So it says God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. So asking God, the universe, spirit guides as well. If they're not coming to you, you need to come to them and ask them. They'll be more than happy to give you some answers. You may need to do some meditation to kind of hear them clearly, which simply could be, you know, maybe intuitive walking, or finding, you know, quiet, peace and quiet, finding your center and being open to hearing what they have to say. So we have 25, which is deceit. So this could be about self-deceit. Doesn't always have to be that somebody is lying to you or being manipulative. But in this case, I feel like maybe somebody you're trying to help, you're going to have to cut somebody off with helping them financially or with material needs, because they are kind of not 100% being honest about what it is they need and why they need it. If you're, for some people here, it's you're giving this person or situation or facility money. Doesn't have to be a person or a love interest or anything, but it can be. It can even be like a bank, or like somebody that is or some type of facility, like I said. But I feel like this could possibly mean that maybe you're investing into the wrong thing, into something that's not being honest with you. You possibly are overpaying for certain bills as well. There's some extra fees that need to be removed. You need to talk to somebody, I'm hearing. Maybe you've already done that and tried to get the stuff waived, but I feel like this is just more validation that you need to keep doing that if you're already trying to get that situated. And this could also be about, you know, like I said, what people say or what you see on the outside. Like somebody has all these clothes, somebody has all these cars. They have just a lot of stuff that looks like they paid a lot of money for. And in reality, this stuff, some of it's not even paid for. Or again, like I said, they're putting in debt and they're not as happy. They're happy that people see them with these things. So it's like you're looking at them and like, wow. But you're not really 100% comprehending what's going on behind the surface. You're only looking at what they're showing you. So like I said, this is, you know, another reason why the seed is coming up is, I actually mentioned that before this came up, but that's definitely a sign. And we have a transformation is near. So get ready for some change. Get ready for, like I said, a cycle ending. And I feel like that moon in Capricorn here, which there may be, I don't know if we're still in it, but we might, even if we're not in it, you can still see or feel a few after effects of it. But yeah, you're manifesting a transformation. The transformation is likely positive, but again, it's coming from you releasing something, or maybe again releasing certain people that you're helping out. Or maybe think about helping them less, giving them what they need and not what they want is another thing. So that is all I have for pile number 1 regarding your finances for 2021. Please let me know if this resonated or if you learned anything from it. Again, this could all be stuff that's coming up and for you to just take action accordingly at a later time. And for some of you, this may not resonate at all. So if in the event that you would like a personalized reading, the links are in the description box below, as well as a pinned comment. Like I've been saying a lot recently, is just because a reading may not resonate here doesn't mean that it's not going to resonate in a personal reading. Because for the most part, personal readings, I have faith in my abilities and will tell you that personal readings are a lot more different than Pickacard. But for some people, my Pickacards do resonate at like personal readings. But it's not guaranteed for everybody. So I thank you guys for stopping by and for tuning in. I hope that this gives you something to think about, some clarity. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful new year so far. Stay safe and love and light. Okay, welcome to those of you who have picked pile number 2. This reading is regarding your finances for 2021. So let's see what's going to come up for pile number 2. Choose wisely. Okay, which is our 7 of Cups there actually. We have balance. And we have fertility. Okay. So it looks like pile number 2, a lot of you guys have a lot of financial decisions to make, but some of you are making these decisions revolving around your emotions for either a loved one or somebody that you have some type of close connection with. But Spirit is saying to create balance and separate those relationships from your own financial needs. Setting your boundaries, creating what you want to create, and not doing what somebody else wants you to do, or again what you feel like somebody else would want you to do. These are your decisions, your finances, your life. That's what I'm feeling from that. You can't always be focused on what another person thinks. So focus, choose wisely, and when it comes to your choices, make sure that you are doing it because you want to choose that option. Okay. So that's a quick little message there. Spirit worked quick on that one. So music. Some of you may be wanting to... Ooh, there's 2 3s here, by the way. To me, that's representing taking action and teamwork. At least that's the numbers that I, resonate with when it comes to the number 3, or the meanings anyway. I'm hearing listen to music while you're making choices as well. And listen to music that's going to provide balance for you as well, or help you get into your creative mode and help you be upbeat and help you get inspiration. But the main thing here, for some of you, maybe you are interested in making music or singing or whatever the case is. Maybe that's what you're trying to create here. Fertility, by the way, does not necessarily mean anything about pregnancy. It could be that you're pregnant with ideas or just trying to create something. Okay? But if you're into music or whatever the case is, I feel like you're gonna in the case that you are trying to get in the music industry, for some of you, if that's the case, or maybe you've always wanted to, whatever the case is, I feel like Spirit is wanting you to take a new approach to this idea. Your current idea is not necessarily bad, but I feel like you, like I said earlier, there's something here about you wanting to do something because somebody else did it or somebody else wants you to. So this could also be referring to this message here too. I feel like it's two different messages. One I've already said, and another is do it your way. Not everybody else's way is going to work for you. And it's time to face the music on something as well. Maybe you're avoiding trying to make a decision here. So face the music for some of you. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So you do not have to be a Libra. You do not have to be in this full moon in Libra to see this manifest. That's simply just zodiac sign on the card. Could be the energy you're taking on at this time, or in other areas of your chart or somebody else's. But when it comes to your finances, you're going to pretty much get a very positive outcome. I feel like, though, I don't know, I feel like you are overthinking about like these decisions, as far as like, oh my God, so and so is not going to like that I made this decision. Oh my God, he's, you know, he or she is not going to support me in this decision. But I feel like you have the wrong idea. It's a win-win for you and maybe a group of people or one other person. So yellow, jasper. So it's a lot of yellow. We have, well, this is not really yellow, but the word yellow. And then we have yellow here. We have a little bit of yellow in there, some yellow in here. So you guys, ooh. So there's yellow in all of these cards, except for the win-win outcome. The yellow simply just talks about your solar plexus chakra, guys. So at least that's what I'm being told for you guys. Solar plexus can be between like orangey and yellow to me. So you need to kind of work on getting your creative juices flowing. So and I feel like Spirit is saying to take your own advice here when it comes to your finances. You've given somebody or a group of people a lot of good advice, but you're not taking it yourself. You're sharing a lot of wisdom, but why are you not doing it yourself is what Spirit is asking. So control issues. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. Yeah, this just goes back to this choose wisely. Yeah, this is a repetitive message. Taking back control over your life and your decisions and being your own independent person here is the main message. Your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. Number 43. So another 3. Yeah, all this yellow just represents light. It just represents, for a lot of you, getting out of a dark time when it comes to your finances. Yeah, because it's a lot of yellow here. There's even, looks like a little yellow in this card as well. So maybe you need to do some color therapy with that as well. Or, like I said, maybe solar plexus here. Or your sacral chakra. But your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. So I feel like This is about your own advice and wisdom is going to guide you to the destination that you want to be in, to your destiny, to something that you've been waiting for and wanting. But again, this is only if you follow your own advice. Like, the advice you're giving to people works perfectly for you, but you're either not doing anything with it, or I feel like sometimes you try to give somebody else the spotlight. So you're trying to find a different way because you don't want to get in the way of another person's shine. And I feel like Spirit is saying you got to, like I said, find a balance. You got to figure out your own stuff too. So we have take the leap. Your courage will see you through. And on the back, courage. So pretty much the strength and the willpower to get through anything. And this is about taking a leap of faith when it comes to your finances. Not necessarily just doing anything too crazy. Of course, you want to think about it, but you don't want to overthink about anything. So moving forward, having the courage to, I feel like, say no to as well. Like I said, to these other people. Or even through your decision-making process. Don't feel like you have to say yes. Do it only because you truly feel like it's going to be good for you. So we have transformation. So pile number 1 had a transformation message as well. So if you'd like to go back to see what I said about that, the option is there. You do not have to, but yeah. So a transformation is coming, guys. You're headed down a new path. I just see a lot of positive light surrounded by you when it comes to your finances. Especially in the next coming, Spirit is saying 5 to 7 months, you're going to start to see a lot more. And I just realized I wasn't even looking at these cards when I said that, but this adds up to 5, and that's a number 7. And people might think I'm like lying when I say that. Some of the time I say stuff and I'm looking at the cards, but I'm not paying attention to them. So, and then I up and realize, okay, it's right there. So that's how Spirit works with me sometimes, y'all. But it looks like a very good positive transformation is coming. But I feel like it's because you took a leap of faith. It's because you believe in yourself and your own power and your capability, and you gave yourself credit. You gave yourself a chance. Okay, so if you want to see that transformation, you got to take that leap of faith. Don't do nothing crazy. Is not what I'm saying. This kind of, to me, embodies the Strength card in tarot and the Fool. But yeah. So exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. So I talked about manifestation abilities in pile number 1, 2. It says the key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising and becoming and it becomes its own reward. So like I said earlier, getting into the creative flow, maybe even getting it by listening to music. You could also do exercising, or I don't know, taking a course or something. Maybe even self-teaching yourself as well. That way, when it comes to finances, you'll kind of start to see a lot more results because, you know, you were uplifted during, you know, the waiting process, during making decisions. And yeah. So 50, Angel of Strength. And another 5 there. So 3 plus 2 is 5. And then we have 5 here. So like I said, 5 to 7 months transformation for some of you. And that is an estimate. It's not going to... If this does happen to resonate with everybody, which I doubt because it's collective. The time frame is going to be different for everybody. But for most of you, I see around 5 to 7 months. Either way it goes, take it as an estimate or a possibility. And again, you do have free will to change things around or to make things happen maybe faster or delayed. So Angel of Strength, like I said, having the courage and the willpower to take that next step. I feel like I said that in pile 1 too. So rest is required. Maybe you're doing too much. too much at one time. Trying to make more than one decision at one time as well. It's not only that you're faced with a lot of decisions financially or career-wise. It's simply because you are, or simply another thing to this is that you are faced with, you know, trying to make more than one decision in more than one area of your life. So focus purely on your finances for the time being, and then move on to other aspects, is what Spirit is saying. So taking a break, or again, not doing too much at one time. Stop trying to make too many decisions at one time. Maybe you're taking too much financial responsibility. Nobody's helping you, or they're not putting in as much as they could be. Take a break. So, yeah. So, and for some of you, maybe you're kind of having some sleepless nights about money. You're not getting enough sleep. But Spirit is saying not to lose sleep over it, because everything in the end is going to be okay. It's just all on how you choose to pull through it. So that is what I have for pile number 2. Please let me know if this resonated, gave you something to think about, if you learned something from it. Personalized readings are available via my Etsy shopping website, which are linked in the pinned comment as well as the description box below. And yeah, I wish you guys love and light. I hope you're staying safe out there, and I hope that we can connect again soon. Okay, pile number 3. This is a Pickacard reading regarding your finances for 2021. So let's see. We have base chakra. Okay, I'm noticing a pattern between all 3 piles. So far, I believe all 3 piles are talking about the number 1, or have the number 1 in them. We have third eye chakra. Oh, wow. Okay, if the third card is a chakra card, listen, I'm gonna be, it's not, but we have another one. So it looks like maybe that's the weird energy I've been feeling lately. It was so weird that I thought about doing a reading on it and posting it. It's been some weird energy to the point where, like, I feel it's collectively. At first I thought it was just me, but then I saw other people mentioning something about it, and this is without me even having to say anything. And then I'm like, okay, so this might be collectively for a lot of people. So that's what I feel like maybe the number 1 is trying to call to attention. We're getting ready to come out of something this year. So I feel like that message was for everybody. When I say come out, I don't know what it is. Obviously I know we hope I know we know what we want it to be and what we hope it's going to be, but I don't know about that. But, you know, I don't know. So, we have base chakra, third eye chakra, and passion ignited for pile number 3. So, a lot of chakra balancing right now, pile number 3. You're becoming woke to a lot of things. I feel like third eye chakra is popping up because your third eye is currently opening up more. I just feel like you have to kind of figure out a way for you to stay grounded. I figure out for some of you, you wanted this awakening. You wanted this third eye to open. But for the most part, when it comes to your finances here, since this is a financial reading, I almost got completely off topic. So I guess pile number 3 may be feeling the same shift of energy that I'm feeling, because I can feel it here. But so with this third eye chakra, follow your intuition and your psychic development regarding financial decisions. There is a spark of inspiration that's going to come to you, if not already, regarding how to kind of up your financial stability. Maybe there's something that you're doing, maybe even chakra alignment or healing. Maybe you need to start providing services on that as well if you feel like you are good at it or want to give it a try, or some type of passion. It doesn't have to be what I've said. That's just an example. Follow your intuition when it comes to that passion. And I feel like this is just about you needing to stay grounded and protected for the most part when it comes to your finances. Self-discipline. So more one, so completion of something. But self-discipline. Knowing when enough is enough when it comes to your money. Knowing your limits, knowing your boundaries. Holding yourself accountable for decisions that you made that weren't necessarily the best for you financially. That's the only way you're going to move forward. This is because you weren't following your intuition that you made those decisions. Maybe you made impulse decisions as well. But I do see you guys getting a do-over with this number 1. That's across the board here. 1, 1, and 1. Don't let pride get in the way. Full moon in Leo. Don't have to be a Leo or a fire sign. Could be in your chart or other areas of your chart or somebody else's that maybe you know or close to. And again, because you simply be the energy that you are taking on at this time. When it comes to this deck, I do not really focus on the... Not 100% anyway. I don't really focus on the zodiac sign itself. Maybe the qualities and stuff sometimes. But I mostly only pay attention to just the top sentence here. So, looks like Leo season is going to be full of passion and full of like just you being on alert when it comes to your finances. Don't let pride in getting your don't let pride get in your way. I feel is trying to say not to I feel like somebody may be trying to help you in some way, maybe give you some advice or something, and you're turning it down. Spirit says to recognize when you need help and don't be afraid to accept it. Type of thing is the energy I'm getting with don't let pride get in your way. And then we have Rudy. Bless your heart. Reach out for, what did I say? Reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. So you guys have gone through maybe some poverty here financially. You've had a tough a tough experience with money for the most part for some of you. For some of you, you have been well off, but maybe you're kind of falling off of that, or for some of you, you were never well off and you're kind of just like living maybe from paycheck to paycheck, or just getting whatever you can to get in. But I feel like once you ask for this spiritual support, emotional support, or just help in general, like I said, but don't let pride get in your way, you're going to start seeing more blessings coming, okay? So we have find your star family in this cosmic game of hide and seek. So another 4 and another 1. So 41, and then we have 14. So, and number 4 to me represents stability. And sometimes it can represent maybe possessiveness, and I do feel possessiveness here, but it's not like that's mine, get away from it possessiveness. But the type of possessiveness, if that's even a word, y'all, because I'm kind of not sure at this point, but the type of possessive energy that I feel here is that, you know, get away from me, stop telling me what to do, I know what I'm doing, I don't need help type of possessiveness. I don't need your help. You're kind of, that's your motto. You feel like you shouldn't need help, or whatever the case is. And this could be somebody around you that feels this way as well. And again, it's not meant to resonate with everybody. So in the event that it doesn't, just disregard it. But finding those people to help you, finding people to have your best interest at heart when it comes to finances. Finding people that's going to check you too, not just tell you what you want to hear, but give you that tough love. Finding a support system. Not saying to let people just hand you stuff all the time, but it's a lot of different ways people can help you financially and advise you without pulling out their purse or their wallet or their card and giving it to you. But for some of you, that is the type of help that's going to come once you ask, and I feel like you deserve it and you should be grateful for it and take it. Focus your energy. There is amazing power in a strong intention. So set your intentions when it comes to your finances. Don't say one thing and then do another. I feel like follow through is a problem for you guys when it comes to financial goals. So 2021 is the year for you to kind of work on that and balance that. We have some red here, so back at your base chakra. And I noticed there's pink and yellow in this card, pink and yellow in this card, and they basically have the same message. Two different decks, same colors, and the decks are completely different styles. This one is based on crystals, and this one is based on like the cosmic origins and stuff like that, like origins maybe. I have a difficult time with that word sometimes. Like I say it 3,000 different ways, but two different style decks, but the same message using the same colors. So I wonder if there's something to that. But yeah, finding. So pretty much, I feel like this is about, well, finding and seeking is the same thing, but seeking out what you want, seeking out a new plan, seeking out something better for you. Your way is not the only way, Spirit is saying. I feel like you're going to find that out pretty soon. And yeah, you're going to find successful funding. Like I said, there's going to be some type of funding coming to you for whatever reason, for the most part. But it's going to come only if you accept this help. So your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding partnerships and other investments are available to help you. So yeah, pretty much what I've already said. In another number one, see, the sun. Pile number one had the sun. It's a psychic tarot oracle deck, so it says light instead of the sun, but it's the sun. Like I said, there's ones all up and through all of these piles, if I make no mistake. So yeah, a lot of completion, but this just represents happiness. You're gonna finally get the break that you've been looking for with your passion and with making money off of that passion for some of you. But you got to get out of the funk of thinking that you don't need anybody, or thinking that you shouldn't need anybody. You're trying to be strong by yourself, and that's good sometimes, but sometimes it's, for some people, you have to try to accept help in order to get anywhere. And not saying, again, you can't do stuff by yourself, but have a humble heart. So yeah, don't let pride get in your way. That's for anything regarding your finances, not just what I've already said, but simply just kind of being grateful for people trying to help you. And when I say being grateful, I'm not trying to say that you're ungrateful for people trying to provide you with help, but being grateful is just meaning to accept some challenges and to accept people trying to help you. You just don't like the idea of people giving to you too much. Pile number 3, you definitely need to work on that. But I see some good things once you kind of change your belief system around, getting what you need or getting what you want financially for the most part. So that is all I have for pile number 3. I hope that this resonates, that you learned something, or at least gave you something to think about. If you like a personalized reading, please do visit the pinned comment where I have my Etsy shopping website link, and I also have a lot of information in my description boxes, including the decks that I use in each video. Again, my shop and my website for readings and maybe other products. My donation link if you want to send me a donation for channel support. And yeah, so I wish you guys love and light. I hope to see you guys in the next one, and please like, share, comment, subscribe. As always, comments are welcome. I try to respond to everyone, or at least acknowledge your hearts. And again, sometimes when I don't, it's because I have not seen your comment yet. YouTube is funny with that stuff, so you could comment a month ago and I'm only going to see it today. It depends on, even with my settings like it is, it still does that. So yeah, so anyway, I wish you guys love and light, and I hope that we can connect soon. Stay safe out there, and yeah, see you in the next one.